Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Bloom Outdoors. So, if you guys couldn't tell by the title or anything, and today we are going to be installing these, which if you don't know what these are, they are fender flags. So, what it is, there's stuff on the truck, so we're gonna end up wiping that down and everything. You can tell there's just layers of dust on it. We also don't have the mirror caps on. Filming another video at this exact same time where we're actually painting the mirror caps. By now, if you guys are regular subscribers and followers to the channel, you'll already know what this all looks like before I even do. But while we got some time, while the paint dries, we're gonna be getting these fender flags thrown on. So what it is basically, is it's just gonna be a flag that goes right here. And this is just some foam and stuff. So that's nothing in the paint, that's just foam. But it's just gonna be a flag that's transparent on the back. It's black with transparent. It's gonna match the whole truck really well since everything else is black and gray. We've got just a hint of chrome there, but ignore that, I guess. So we've got the black and transparent. So it's just gonna be this flag. And as you can tell, it's kind of cut at an angle there. That's actually to match our fender right here, and then it's gonna flow back, and we're gonna end it at the door crease here. I've seen some people where they do it. It's actually quite a popular thing. If you guys don't know, I've seen quite a few people do it, but I think it'd be cool. It was either that or put a flag across that whole window on both sides, but I don't know. For some reason, I just like this more and it was cheaper. It was about $20 or so, so nothing too expensive. But yeah, it's just gonna sit right here, come back, and I have seen some people do it where they put it like too high, and so it doesn't even match your fender line, and it goes back and it sticks like right here. It's not even in the jamb of the door. I cannot stand that. To me, it just has to, like, as close to perfect as possible where it sits right along this fender and comes back and creases into this door. But some people just don't do it like that. If you're not gonna do it the way I am, good for you, do it however you want to. But for me personally, that is just the way I gotta do it, because if it's not like that for me, I wouldn't be able to look at it all the time. I just don't think it looks that good. First thing I'm gonna end up doing here, if you can't tell, probably not, the truck's really dirty. It's got a bunch of dust all over it. So I'm gonna go grab a towel and we're gonna clean this up. Maybe grab some wax this little area right here so we don't have anything stuck behind the area of where this is gonna go. And also, by the way, this is for both the driver's side and passenger side. They're both in this little bag. All right, we've got this wiped down and waxed off. So we've got a nice shiny area to work with there. And I've got the flag out of the package. There's the other one. Here it is though. So unfortunately they did come kind of wrinkled and stuff like you can see, but I've had them sitting inside with a heavy box on them for about a week trying to flatten them out. So it kind of worked. It was worse, I guess, when they came. But we'll just try and lay it nice and smooth and hopefully none of this ugliness. You guys can't really see it when it's flat like that, but when you do something like that where the light hits it, you can see all the creases and stuff. I'm gonna sit basically like that. So it's gonna go right under that badge. And it's gonna sit there like that. So it should look pretty good hopefully once we got it installed. So hopefully it'll turn out good, but it's gonna sit something like that. So we'll go ahead and get this backing peeled off and have it held up and everything and hope it works okay. I got this all wiped down. We'll go ahead, get this peeled off of here. This is gonna be terrible. My fingerprints are gonna be behind it too. All right guys, just to let you know, that was a total pain to do that. I would not recommend getting these. As you can tell, I am in quite a mood now. Not exciting or fun to do because this crap is super like stretchy and it sucks and it isn't cut good at all. As you can see, it's kind of on the fender line, but it's really not. Back here, it's pushed off of the fender. Doesn't even line up. Up in here, it cuts in, so it's not even on the fender. up here it's in, but then the further back you go, it rolls back like that. So it's not cut good at all. And I bet that's why people put it up here higher, because it literally doesn't line up with the Fender. They don't cut it good. They don't have good specs for it. Also, you can see all the bubbles in here. I've been here for about 10 minutes trying to get all these bubbles out using like a credit card, pulling this thing back, trying to get all the bubbles out, scrape it through. I've literally done everything I can. Also, I told you there was those rolls and stuff in it from when I got it. You can tell right down here, there's a mark. Right back here, there's a mark from that. Right back here, it ripped a little bit. And then there's just all these dumb little bubbles everywhere. So if you have like a white truck, it might not look terrible. But when it's dark colored like this and you can see all the bubbles and the creases and everything in this, like look at that. From this angle, look at how trashy that looks. It looks absolutely terrible. Don't get me wrong, the concept and everything is cool. Like when you're like back here and you see that, personally, I think that looks really cool. That's why I went ahead and bought it. And I guess I'm happy that this was only $20 because it wasn't that much. So I guess the concept of it is cool, but the specs on it and the way they provide it is not good. It came on this huge piece of paper where the thing went like that. I wish they had it laid out and cut to be the same size as this so you knew how to line it up, but you don't. You have to hold this thing up yourself, try and line it up, and then the bottom, just as you're holding the two top edges, the bottom just folds in and gets stuck to the truck. They did not do very well with this in my book. I would not recommend this to anyone to get. But like I said, it looks cool from like back here, don't get me wrong. Looks great and all. But when you come up over here, like you can kind of tell right there it's dirty and stuff. That's my bad because I've been touching it, trying to get all the bubbles out and stuff. And you can even tell how stretchy this is because you can see it curl up like that. It bends up. And that's another thing with it too. This whole thing as it goes, it's not even level right now. It bends up. And even when it's bent up like that, it's still not on this Fender line because I was trying to get it as close as I could. But it's just this sticky, crappy sheet thing. And you can see all the bubbles in there and where this whole thing is rolled at, like in this corner. And I already showed you all that, but I would not recommend this product. That is for darn sure. I'm gonna pull this thing off. I just can't stand the look of it. If I got this thing to work, then sure, I totally would have left it on. I seriously think it looks really cool. And from this distance, it looks really good, and I really do like it. But when you come up close to it, this just looks terrible. Look at that. I don't think you'd ever want to see something like this and be like, oh, that's really cool, come up next to it, and just see how trashy it looks. I don't care if it's your vehicle or somebody else's. Like, just look at how bad that looks. All those bubbles and everything in there, and this is not straight at all. It doesn't line up with the fenders. That just totally annoys me, and I cannot stand it. It's almost like you're just disrespecting the flag here just because of how bad this looks. I cannot stand this at all. I'm gonna pull this thing off. The other one's still in the bag. I'm just gonna leave it in the bag. I might try and figure out something else to do with it. I'm not even gonna try and install the other side because I know it's gonna go the exact same way. And all I'm gonna do is get more frustrated over it. There is my little review, or say on it, whatever you want to call it, review, install kind of thing. I guess you have an install, a review, and an uninstallation all in the same video here because I'm about to pull this thing off. It does not look good. It does look good, but quality is not good at all. If they could fix their design, fix the way it lays on the paper, not have it be so stretchy, maybe not send it all bent up and rolled so that there was already creases. Like, look at this piece of paper, all the creases and stuff in it. Because even when I pulled it off of there, all those creases and everything were in here. Made it even harder to try and lay out. It's pushed almost a little too far back this way as well because I only have 2 hands. If I had 8 hands, sure, I might be able to do it right. But I've only got 2 hands, and I don't have anybody to help me, so it's quite a challenge here. It just is not that great. I'm gonna pull this thing off because I can't stand this. This just looks terrible. I know somebody's gonna hate on me in the comments because they're gonna be like, oh, it looks good, you should have left it on. But for me, I wanna take this truck to shows. This is not a show build quality at all. This is like a clapped out POS kind of thing. It does not look good. We just gotta pull this off. You can even see in the back here, like right there, you can see where all those bubbles were. And like I said, when you pull it, you guys can see it yourself too. Look at how stretchy this is. This whole thing just stretches. So now I go back, look at that. You can see where it's inner here and wider back here from the stretch. It looks really bad. This whole thing just stretches when I pull it off too. I definitely liked the look of it. Yeah, you can see right there how stretchy this whole thing was. It looks cool, don't get me wrong, but it is not good quality. Did not perform well. I'm not a fan. I don't know, I liked the look of it on the truck from a distance of 10 feet or more. It looked good, but when you're right up next to it, that's a no-go. I could not do that. It just hurt me looking at that. I guess I'll leave a link in the description in case if you guys wanna see it or check it out or look at it yourself, but I don't really recommend it. Not a fan, that is for sure. If you guys have any questions or any comments or anything else like that, drop a comment down below, let me know. Otherwise, I think that's it. So thanks for watching another video of Bloom Outdoors. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time.